Hey, I'm James from Scooterworks USA, the trusted authority for all your scooter needs. Today we're talking about the Prima Front Bumper. It comes in sleek chrome or classic black. Not only does this Prima Front Bumper accessory enhance the aesthetics of your scooter, it's also very useful for protection. Whether you're cruising around town, on a joyride, or commuting downtown, this front bumper will be a great addition to your buddy kick. Locate all the stuff that comes with the Prima Front Bumper kit. Today we're choosing the black kit to install on our project bike. You'll see the installation is very easy, just a few screws and you'll be done in no time. Okay, we only need a few tools. I got a bunch of tools here. You're not going to need all of these. I'm going to show you one as an option. So really all you need is a hex tool set, also known as Allen wrench. This is a 6/32 Allen wrench. We're going to be using this one here. And a Phillips. I use a short Phillips because it's quite a bit easier to get your hand around the corner in the tight space. Everything on this side is really optional. It takes the place of this. I'm going to use an extension, a 1/4-inch drive socket, ratchet, a 1/4-inch drive socket, and a bit to make it quite a bit easier. So these tools on this side take the place of this one Phillips screwdriver. If you don't have all of this stuff, don't worry. Really all you need is a Phillips screwdriver and a hex tool set and you'll be ready to go. All right, let's get started on this front protector install. We're going to locate the bolt. It's a 10mm head right at the top center of the rear of the fender. Just get a short socket and we're going to take that out first. Got it. First, we're going to take this 1/4-inch racket with a long extension and a 1/4-inch socket and put a Phillips tip in the end. That'll allow us to get up underneath and access the screw real easily. Let's get going. All right, grab your bracket, locate the thick spacer washer, and take your bolt that you just removed and thread it through. We're going to just hand tighten this back on the back side of this fender, right where we removed it earlier. There you go. You can see there's some space between the bracket and the fender, and it's just loose right now, hanging there. We'll tighten it up once we get the other portion of the fender installed. All right, take your rack and slide it around the front tire. And then just angle this up and kind of let it sit right there. You're going to take this screw and you're going to reinsert it on the lip here, back up into the fender where you removed it initially. Right. Okay, so we just twisted it on hand tight. You can see it's sitting there. Now, before we tighten up the front, we're going to come around back to the back side and we're going to stick some bolts in on the back bracket. Now that we've got both pieces kind of loosely on there, just locate the hardware, and this is a hex head cap bolt here, and then you have a washer. So we're just going to stick that in, and we're going to hand tighten this as well. There's a nut on the back side of this bracket that's captured, so you just kind of hand tighten into that. We're going to do this side. Let's do the other side as well. Bolt and washer, and you're just going to hand tighten this as well. All right, we're going to tighten down the front first. We're just going to crank away. Nice and tight. Okay, so we're just going to check around the edge, make sure you got clearance between the fender itself and the fender protector. And we've got about even amount of clearance all the way around. And you want to maintain that while you tighten the back nut, back bolt, I'm sorry, in the center, back center of the fender. So just kind of check and make sure you can move it a little left and right, because remember, that's still loose on the back side. So if you need to pull it one way or the other, just adjust it to where you want, and then we're going to tighten that bolt on the back side. Okay, now that you've got this bracket exactly where you want, we know that these bolts aren't going to move left or right, up to down, because we've, hand tightened them in. We're going to tighten them all the way in one sec. Let's just hold this bracket in place in the middle, and we're going to tighten this down now. Just making sure it doesn't move left to right. So this locks your fender protector in a center line, and you've got plenty of gap all the way around. It's already looking good. All right, we're going to grab our 4mm Allen T-handle for speed, and this is slotted, so you can move this up and down slightly if you'd like. So you can position it up or down slightly. I'm just going to install this in the all the way down position and use your T-handle to tighten up. Nice and snug. And you can see we've got a nice solid fender protection right now. This thing is already very good. Any little nicks and bumps and your fender's going to stay pristine. So let's get down to the other side and we'll finish this thing up. All right, you see this one's riding a little higher, and you see the flex by the slot. So I'm going to bring it back down so we're at the same height left to right. We want a symmetrical install, and we're just going to tighten this up all the way. Again, 4mm Allen. Nice and snug. And there we are. All right, the installation's done, and you can see this looks great, but it's also very functional. If someone comes along and bumps into your scooter, you've got a nice, good protective item to protect your scooter from dings and dents and other stuff that may occur on the road. You can see it comes in black, which we installed today, but also chrome for those of you that have chrome accents on your Buddy Kick scooter. Check it out at Scooterworks.com today. I'm James. Thanks for watching.